Hello, Ulla. Thank you for being here.
Hello, Francesca. It's nice to be with you. You are in Italy and I'm in Finland.
Yes, exactly. And we met like so many years ago, and I'm so happy that like we got the chance to have a nice little chat.
Oh yes, it's already 16 years when summer conference was in Turku. I think it
Exactly.
was the first time we met.
Yes, that the first time we met was at the conference. Then we saw each other a few times more, but yes, it's a long time.
Yes, yes. And we have seen also in Perugia.
In
I was
Perugia, yes, I remember.
there. It was wonderful. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, like, as I told you, like, I'm doing some little interviews because I would like to map somehow the use of photography in therapy in Europe and not only in Europe. So,
Mhm.
I know you have like a long story. So, as I told you, like, I wish we could focus on the spectro cards because those images have been like an amazing tool in my practice. But I know like many other
Oh
therapists.
no, did it broken?
No, no, it's okay. It's okay. I
It's
see you.
okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay.
So, whatever you want to tell us about the spectro cards, how they were born, conceived, how you've been using them all these years, and whatever you want to tell us about.
Okay, okay. So, shall I begin?
Yes, go ahead. Your turn.
Yes, yes. Also, I have photographed a long time. I've got my first camera when I was 10 years old. And how was to with spectral cars? So it was some 25 years ago. I had I was in psychotherapy training in trauma therapy, and before that I already had noticed that there is something special with photographs. We had some some courses at the University of Turku. I had those with psychotherapist Pirkko Pehunen and Tarja Koffert. And we used somehow writing and literature in, during our courses with small groups. But because photo had been for me very important and a hobby, and I have also noticed that it is good for my well-being. So we had an idea, why not to use photos in our courses? And then during my psychotherapy training course, I got the theoretical background why it is useful to use photos. So I wrote my thesis uh, during the last months during the course, and it was how to use photographs in a trauma and crisis. And so we had also used some painted cards during the training. And then I had got an idea. I have so many photos in my boxes, and where those kind of photos which are not photos for family album, maybe some of them, but mostly they were landscapes and nature and flowers and rocks and clouds and whatever. So I created during the training course also, I picked up 75 photos, and then the set was there. And it was the first, it was Spectrovisions photo cards. And I began to use in my own courses, and also during my when I had clients in psychotherapy. Actually, I had on the wall a big tissue, and the cards were printed there. So I could use those during the session, like do you please look what is there. So that was in short how how I begin to
Okay.
do it.
And what do you think those cards have so special that they work so well?
I think because they are so universal.
Uh-huh.
Actually, there are no people. It could be fine if there are, but for me it was better to have this kind of. So there are photos from nature, from flowers, maybe some houses. So they are quite. If I saw something, they are
Thank
this
you.
flower, and so it is simply to when there are 75 photos, so you can recognize what is there, and there are things we see all around us,
All the time.
and
Uh-huh.
so that's why I think it is easy for people in all ages, even children or old ones, and also in other countries, and in like there are people who use them in Africa or in South Korea or in Brazil and in Italy and in
And
Finland and in Russia and so on.
okay, so in this sense, you say
Yes,
universal.
yes.
Okay. Well, I also think that landscapes, also when I show other photographs that are not spectral cards, but in general, landscapes are very often chosen because they well represents emotions, no?
Mhm. Yes, and it is, I think, somehow in our evolution that the landscape where there is space, maybe some trees, maybe some water, it is important for living and well-being as well.
Okay, perfect. And also, I think a characteristic that I also always loved about spectral cards is that they're not, they're often ambiguous. There's something like behind, or like something like I remember the one with the elephant. There's
Oh,
like
yes.
a young elephant coming out of a rock, or coming out from the water with a rock.
Sorry, yes.
When people choose that photo, there's always like like the first instinct is because of the elephant, but then they notice, what is he doing? Is he happy? Is he scratching the back, or is he maybe hurting himself with the rock? Now there is a lot of trying to understand, and that helps the client to put out their own version of the story.
Oh, yes. You begin to imagine and you take it to your own mind, and you combine and have memories, and maybe you can continue by telling some stories and so on.
Hmm. Perfect. Thank you. What would you like to tell us? Something more, something about the, I don't know, the projective process or the group, maybe. How do you use these photographs in group?
Oh, well, yes, I have worked a lot with groups, and especially with training groups,
Uh-huh.
psychotherapists or psychologists or nurses or whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe they come from some workplace.
Okay.
I am also a coach
Uh-huh.
for organizations.
Ah, organization.
I
Okay.
have been no more. Okay,
Okay.
yes.
And
So,
tell us
so
some
it
activity.
is for me. It is so natural to begin with these spectrograms,
Mm-hmm.
because there are people, maybe they don't know each other before,
Mm-hmm.
or even if they are already from the same place, they know each other. But always the first meeting is a little bit what is this? How do I like this? Why I'm here? So when we begin just taking some photos, I it is important that I say, why they do to take these ones, or I say that just which one invites you at the moment. So what kind of feelings you have, or like that.
Okay.
So people look those, and our mind works like that. That our perception, difficult to pronounce, works like that. That you look what is interesting for you and what suits to the question, and then it is easy to find and say, it's a lovely day and I feel free to come here. Or there was a hard day and it's a little bit problematic to be here because I don't know anyone here. So it is, you can tell something very personal during the moment when you come there. And so people, they feel more close to each other because they are in the same situation, and they all have a unique card just for yourself.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
And of course, like the metaphorical image helps the client to understand which is their emotion at the moment, right?
Oh yes, that's very, very important. I took this one. It was near. It is so. So if there are people who work in the same team, and it is the target is to solve some problems. So it is easier to. I feel like this, or to just say that it's so bad here. All is in clump clump. So it is more clear and more sensitive in a way to express you with
With an image.
yes, it goes to the heart for the
Okay.
others.
There's something that I wanted to ask you. So, when I do my trainings to psychotherapists, I always suggest them to build their own set of photographs, picking photos from the past, from artists, cutting out images from old catalogs and anything. And I always say, like, if you want to use some of your photographs, you're more than welcome, because Ulla does it, Judy Weiser does it.
Yes.
But there is always the risk that the photograph that you put in the set of images, the projective cards, kind of speaks about you too. So when the client picks up photos and start projecting like bad things, let's say anxiety, or like how terrible is this image, it makes me cry, and you know that it's, let's say, the view from your own window. So I always say, like, be careful on putting photos that you took in the set of cards, because when the projection of the clients come in, you might be distracted and bothered by that because it's your own photograph. No, so what do you think about it?
I think it's reasonable to, work like this. Yes, it's a good
Okay.
combination. Yes, yes.
Okay, but in your case, those photographs were far enough from your own life, right?
Now I don't understand the
Mm.
part.
Like the knot, the flowers, the landscapes, the images that you used in your Spectro cards were not connected to your personal life.
In
Were they?
client's life, or because this spectrovisions is quite universal. But then I have the other one series, Spectro Crisis, and I made it because some person said that this is those visions are too beautiful, and it is
Okay.
not to do with therapeutic things, but it is.
Okay, too positive, like
So
too
I
positive images.
created an other series, Spectral Crisis, where there are some photos like which are like a trigger, so it is allowed to feel um, feel in black, how to say, or
Okay. Okay.
So when you use both cards together, so you can just pick up some for some client who is afraid in a way.
I see. Okay, more dramatic images.
Yes, yes. Or
Okay.
there is something you don't understand.
I have this one. This
Oh
has
yes,
been chosen so many times.
oh yes, yes. It is yes, or something is so lost.
Okay.
Yes, but if you have a combination, there is nature, and so they can be in balance, or you can ask if you feel bad with this one.
I remember this
So,
one.
is there someone other be in balance, or could help you in this situation, or so these are just
Okay.
something,
Okay.
but not so. And this one is also, it could be a nice photo from south, but actually I took this to the series because it might also, someone might have memories from tsunami or something like that. So they are, that's also one thing that as a counselor or psychotherapist or trainer, I do not, it is not easy to know what the people say. It is always so surprising things. And also this one is quite interesting because
Wow.
there is something strange. So
So it
so
looks alive, but it's not alive.
and I remember once there was a group, they were might be counselors, and they took photos and they have a discussion. The other one told to the who took this what
Okay.
comes in her mind.
Okay.
So um, it there was more information when there are some others looking the same photo, and they notice maybe there is something abused or something like that.
Okay, I see.
This photo.
Okay. So when you do groups, you mix them, right? Did I understand well?
Yes, yes,
You put together the more positive, like spectral cards, and the more dramatic crisis.
yes. Or
Okay.
it depends on the situation. Mm, Also, if we have a long term course, so it is good to have different kind of materials, uh, depending what kind of topic you have for the session.
Okay. Okay. And have you always used only yours images, or have you also tried to use others people images?
Yes, I have also the other one. Often I have the combination with, now I don't have in table, but they are so easy nowadays to get very fine black and white photographs taken by famous photographers or
Okay, like postcards.
yes. So I have a big collection where there are, especially if I have a course when we first look childhood and then teenage time and then adulthood. So I can make a collection where there are childhood.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
they are mostly black and white, and there are people. So this is a good combination because it is different in your mind.
Okay, perfectly. Okay, so you have like a topic in mind, like you pull out the photographs with a theme, right? So we're talking about childhood, and you have
Yes,
a set. Okay.
yes, yes. Or
Okay.
children with their parents, or with the other children, and so they are so nice. And then it is possible to write as
Okay.
I'm sure you make also this kind of combinations. So
Mm-hmm.
there are so touching stories so many times, and actually I don't work nowadays some courses during 1 year, but it's always, oh, this is fun. This is so, and of course it is often also very hard, and but I think with photographs it's you have more possibilities to express yourself and to get in connection with others. So so
It
that's
does help.
why it's in my heart still.
Thank you. Well, I really want to thank you, apart from being here and telling us these stories, because you gave so much to the small history of phototherapy. There's not much yet. So and you gave so much in terms of theory, but you especially you gave a tool, no?
Oh yes, and I'm also happy to be with you here, because I have sold this card during 21 year or something like that, and nowadays I have only some sets.
Left.
So I will finish to sell those.
Okay, you're not going to print them again.
That's my idea now.
Okay.
Because it's it's nowadays it is so complicated to make pills and post. There are so many possibilities how to post and so, and but I don't know. Maybe there is some publisher who will take them. I don't know, but I have not yet any ideas.
Okay,
And
well,
nowadays my interest is in how photography is combined is in literature. So that's my mission now, to get my manuscript ready, and then there will be a book in Finnish.
wow, this is a big news. You're writing a book. It's a manual.
Yes, it's yes, photography and literature. And I have a quite big collections, and there are also many European and so other not only Finnish literature. There is also others.
Traditional.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so Ulla, I really thank you again, and I wish you like the best with your book. And we will watch what will happen with the Spectro Cards. I'm sure that maybe they will be sleeping for some years as a tool, but they will come out again. They've been important to us when we were students of this field.
Yes. I'm really happy because I have got so good feedback, and so I'm glad that they can help psychotherapists and counselors in their work.
Grazie.
So, all the best for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ulla. Well, let's keep in touch, okay?
Oh, yes.
Just we will write each other.
Yes,
okay?
we will meet. Yes.
We will meet, hopefully. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.